How you feeling? How you feeling, girl? How you feeling, girl? You're so sweet. Hey, you. How you feeling today? Miss Pastel was at the veterinarian last night, and she is doing a lot better. We are resting. She had little baby Nibble this morning. Hey, girl. How you feeling, huh? How you feeling? Sometimes when you don't feel very good, you need rest. Oh, isn't she just so precious? Oh, we are coming to you live from Fort Worth, Texas, and we are in bed with Pastel. Hey, Lauren. I got all my stuff in bed with me. You want to help me write some names? Happy July 4th. You never know when you're going to have a scare with the ones you love. And I'll tell you right now, you better be lucky sometimes. Last night we got lucky. We got lucky that it wasn't anything too serious, right? We got lucky. Things went the way they did. And we're still on recovery. So we need those prayers that she's still doing okay, because it could turn into something else. Welcome. How are you today? Happy July 4th. Lauren, good to see you. Good morning. Oh, did you kick your foot out? Oh, you know she feeling good when she kick her foot out. Oh, you kicked your foot out? Oh, hey, girl. Hey, girl, I love you. Oh, my goodness. She's the sweetest. She's so sweet, and her not feeling good is just so scary. Sherry, good morning. Hello. Sherry, Greg. Lauren, were you here yesterday? Do you get a star? Paula Cisneros, hey girl. Man, you're here every time. That's awesome. Got a star for you, girl. Debbie Holcomb, hey. Debbie gets a star. Y'all loving these stars, aren't you? I know you are. I know you are. I feel like a teacher. I feel like an hour teacher. TC Bear, hey. Do you guys hear Angel snoring behind the scenes over here? Here. TC Bear, I'm going to give you a star. You want a star? I'll put a star on you. Are you giving a star on you? You want a star? Want another star? You see him out that? This is a star. Yeah, you want a star? You get a star on you? You want to smell my pen? Hey, hi, girl. You got stars on your head now. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You got some stars on your head? Yes, you do. You got some stars on your head. How are you feeling? How you feeling? You want to be right next to me? Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Okay, I'll take the stars off. Let me take the stars off. She's so silly. He's so silly. Yes, you. Let me take the star off. Whoop, I didn't get it. Oh, but where did it go? Where did it go? Where did the star go? I can't get it. Oh my gosh, there it is. We get TC Bear a star, okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cool. You want that star? I can put that one on you. I can put this one on you. You want this star on you on here? Ah, there it is. Whoop, there it is. There's a star on your head. There's a star on your head. Did you want me to leave it there? Look at her ears. There's a star on your head. Oh, look at it. There's a star on your head. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh. She crosses her legs all the time. She sits like this. Oh, she's so precious. How could she be not feeling good yesterday? It just breaks your heart, you know? I stood by her side all day yesterday after the morning because I told you guys yesterday morning, I was like, she wasn't feeling all that great. Something was going on. And I said, okay, well, I guess I'm not doing anything. We're not going to go to the gym. I'm not going to go grocery shopping. I'm not going to do anything. I just stay with her all day, right next to her. Here are some symptoms that she had that I could not find answers to at all. And I usually don't jump when you raise animals for a living, when you rescue animals, when you have sickly dogs, when you have senior dogs. When something happens, you usually, I've learned, you get in there within 24 hours and they're like an automotive car. You can't replicate it. Well, it was making that sound for an hour and now it's not I took it in and now it's not wanting to replicate. So they're like, well, if you can't make the sound again, then it could be anything on this car. It could be the muffler, right? Which is like the anal area. It could be the bowel area. It could be the muffler. It could be the front. It could be the engine, the motor. It could be the heart of the dog. It could be the windows. It could be the air condition. It could be, what do you want to troubleshoot? Where do you want to start? You want to start in the muffler area? Do you want to start in the gut? Do you want to start in the heart? Do you want to start with, did she eat something? Do you want to start? I mean, what are you trying to figure out? It's like, hopefully you're laughing because this is not my normal do. I did this for you. Hopefully, like, you have to pick where you want to start, and it could go 1,000 directions. Like, hey, I don't feel good today. Check my kidneys, my pancreas, my heart. Check my blood work. Do I have a migraine? Did I eat something? Am I having an allergic reaction? We're talking thousands of dollars trying to figure out what it is. Why am I telling you this? Because it's going to mean something when I get done. Because we just had to go through it. But I think it's going to mean something when we get done. And by the way, I can't believe I have only 5 likes on that like button. Man, you guys are something. 5 of y'all? 5. Paula, 1. TC Bear, 2. Honeybee just got here. Izzy Girl, it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I forgot to write these down. Hey, Honeybee. You about to go to bed out there in Alcy? Huh? Izzy Girl, thanks for being a member, you guys, and thanks for being a moderator. 2 dogs in a van adventure. How are you doing and how's your dog? You know, I read this morning that, you remember Sunny? Well, not remember. Do you know Sunny, the dog I groom? Of course you do. Sunny, the Havanese. He was at the same veterinarian I tried to go to first. It's called Mid-Cities. They couldn't get me in. They had a 3-hour wait. I think it's called Mid-Cities Urgent Care. I mean, like 3-hour wait? We need to get more veterinarians here. This is urgent care. Anyway, I didn't want to stay. I was at the point where I was like, no, I can't wait 3 hours. If I'm waiting 3 hours, she's in the back and I'm waiting while you guys do blood work and stuff. Not sitting in the parking lot for 3 extra hours and I couldn't do it. I made some calls, talked to some vet tech friends of mine, and decided to go with a whole nother veterinarian, which I actually was like, when I was driving home at midnight last night, I was like, you know what? That veterinarian was not even on my radar. I would have never gone there. I didn't even like have them on my radar. I'm pretty picky. I drove far to go to the one that I was going to go to, and they closed at 10 p.m. and they're also, the one Mid-Cities was actually closed at 10 p.m. and also open every day of the week to 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. And most veterinarians, right, are really expensive. They have a super affordable exam rate. But I see now that they're super affordable, which means they're super busy. So if they're super busy and you have an emergency, that might not be a place that you're going to go. So food for thought. You might have this plan. I had this plan. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I had made some calls early on in the day yesterday for Miss Pastel. And I was like, and obviously I'm giving her support here. She needs to rest. We're resting, getting her body. She has actually sub-Q still here. She's got puffy armpits, puffy arms, and legs. That's sub-Q is like, it's not like, it's like having an IV drip when you're dehydrated. But she wasn't dehydrated, and she wasn't suffering from dehydration. But I didn't want to leave there and not give her body something to go off of because she hadn't eaten all day yesterday. But I had a plan. And plans sometimes don't go the way you think they're going to go. And you have to be ready to roll with the punches, because when I got there, I called first around 2:30 yesterday afternoon, 2 o'clock. I had already made some calls. Who's open? Who had an attitude on the phone? Like, I ain't gonna go there with my dog that might die and have an attitude. I ain't going there. You got an attitude on the phone, you got the wrong person answering the phone. No offense. And I was like, who has an attitude? It's like going, your family member's dying, and this lady on the phone's like, yeah, what? You know, like, I'm not going there. I'll rather drive an hour to go somewhere that's, the lady was like, hi, how can I help you? Oh, you're going through that right now? I'm so sorry. If this is a business that you're doing for a living, right? You're helping hospice human beings. You're helping dogs that are sick. You're helping cats that are sick. You're helping dogs and cats that might die in your care. You better not pick up the phone and be like, hello? I'll be, hello? Like, click, Like, these dogs are sick. And anyway, you hear me, right? You wouldn't go there, would you? I would be like, what? I'm like, okay. This was a nearby veterinarian. I called this guy first. And I say guy because the guy is an owner. The owner is a guy. And the guy who picked up, I don't know, he was just like he's like, hello, this is so-and-so. And I was like, man, this clinic is like real close to me. And I had a plan. My point is I had a plan. So I actually haven't gone to haven't had to go to I do a lot of stuff myself, which is many rescue. Let me tell you, us rescue groups, and I'm not a nonprofit, I'm a private. So us rescuers, rescue groups, we all work together. I have a list of medicines that I have a huge medicine cabinet for animals, and if you need something, I can usually pull it up. So me and the other not veterinarians but rescue groups, we talk. And why? Because you cannot rescue 100 dogs a year and afford, without donations, afford to care for these dogs. And these are the groups that I'm helping as well, right? Paw Support, she's amazing. She has 30 dogs in her care right now. She will continue to pull dogs until she dies. I told her, I said, if I can help you pull your dogs out of your house, will you continue to grab? She said, yeah. This is her life. She doesn't have a husband, or, like, this is her life. And I said, I get it, girl. Good on you. And I always offer my help. I said, hey, she helped me just list some of my rescue dogs on some of the sites that she has. She also gave me a faster spay and neuter under her nonprofit. Some companies work better with nonprofits, not privates, but I'll tell you what, the cost of care for rescue dogs is the same. So she was willing to help me in so many ways, and so I will forever be in debt to her help, even if it was just 20 minutes of her time. She's got me now for life. So I'm like, whatever you need. I had made a whole list. I was like, here's all the meds I need. You print this out. And if you ever need any of these, just let me know. I would drive it out to you. She's an hour away. But what I'm saying is, like, these rescue groups are out there and they're doing so much and they're pulling so many dogs. And you cannot afford to care for rescue dogs in their care if you run to the vet every single time. And I'll tell you what, yeah, over $1,000-something just last night, and everything is good, right? Here's the results. X-rays looked good and clear. I had paid extra as well because it's July 4th. So if it went downhill today at the house, at least we got that part done. If I didn't get the X-rays looked at by a radiologist specialist, then today, if we had a bad day, I'm going to be hurting because I need to have those X-rays double checked and looked at by someone who can read them better than the average veterinarian. So X-ray looked great. Nothing in her abdomen. Nothing that looked crazy. Here's some knowledge. So if your dog ate something, okay, and it got lodged, say, in between, before or after the intestines, right? There's actually airflow through the body in that area, and all through the intestines and down through the esophagus, there's airflow. So if something gets lodged here, you're going to have air that's going here, but no air after, right? I can't get air past that, or even lower. So down in your intestine, if they do an X-ray, they are going to be able to see airflow. And when they see airflow, hit that like button if you're learning something. The like button is now changed. It's up in the 3 dots down there. You have to go out of your way. If you're learning something, hit the like button. So the airflow, check this out, in the intestine. So if you have something lodged in the intestine, you may find that they can see airflow up to it and airflow after it. But if there's no airflow before and no airflow after, that's where you're like, okay, I'm getting a bottle, right? A bottleneck, and there's something in between, and now I have a lot of airflow that's getting stuck at the top of whatever's holding the air up, or I'm seeing a lot of air below whatever might be in there holding the stuck. Like, for instance, a neighbor of mine, when they lived there, they've sold their house and now someone else lives there that I love. But my neighbor, I pet sat for her, and I pet sat only after traumatic things happened when she took her dog to a place to be pet sat. Then when something happened, when you take your animals outside of their normal area, which is your home, some people don't want people in their home, but I'm going to tell you right now, as a pet sitter and a groomer and everything around dogs, if you are going to hire a pet sitter, it's best they come to your house. So you just need to lock some stuff up, maybe get it a safe, drop off some stuff at a friend's house that you don't want stolen, put some stuff up and make a routine and put a door lock that you can open and close, lock and shut automatically through your phone, through Bluetooth. Put a couple cameras in your house so you can see what the dogs are doing. Make sure they got locked back up instead of running around or peeing everywhere, and that someone's not up in your closet where they should be focusing on the dogs. To make some changes, because the best place for your dogs to be pet sat is in their home. Why? Because when that client and friend, she used me as a pet sitter, before that her dogs, she had to come back from vacation early because one of her dogs was not doing well, 2 Shih Tzus. One of the dogs was having, like, almost died in care at a veterinarian clinic, pet sitting for boarding. And she taught me a lot to tell you, like, what? And one thing that ends up happening is her dogs got into her husband's bite guard in the mouth. Like, it looks like a retainer, but it's so you don't grind your teeth at night. And they actually, I want to say, didn't realize what the dog had eaten. It's Shih Tzu. It was just laying on the counter like it always is. But it must have smelled like food. I mean, it's in our mouth and it's got this funky smell, I'm sure. And the Shih Tzu ate that bite guard, and it looks like teeth, right? So it's like this, like a U. And they didn't know. Probably they didn't know. Because look at me. Yesterday I waited from 8 a.m. She wasn't doing well. Started getting woozy. Started not feeling good. Vomited a bunch of clear stuff. Had a slimy bowel movement. Had hardly anything in it but slime. And it smelled funky monkey. And she said that's like getting rid of stuff that's why it smells so nasty. It's just getting rid of just fluids and nasty fluids in. She even said something like a placenta smell. Like, it was funky monkey. And that Shih Tzu ended up eating that bite guard, and either there's a bunch of things that I wasn't there for, but it tore up the entire intestine. By the time they're in the veterinarian, they were in there to put her down. They didn't realize that it was that bad. I'm sure through the x-rays, it was like, it's irreparable. So if your dog gets into something, eats something, chews something that's can potentially tear up as it goes down and through the intestine, it's a really bad day. So by 4 o'clock yesterday, 4:30ish, something like that. No, it was a little later than that. I snuggled with her all day yesterday. I kind of did nothing. I hate doing nothing. I couldn't believe I was doing it, but I said, you've got my undivided attention. I'm going to watch everything you do. And right before she would need to vomit clear stuff, it was a lot of trembling. Like, her body was trembling. She was shivering, and I was like, oh gosh. And then that was the onset of letting me know I'm about to vomit. So food for thought, write that in your little notebook in your head. A dog will start to tremble like crazy when they're about to vomit as well. And we just did this number yesterday. We just hung out, and she's doing a lot better today. She wouldn't have jumped on the bed yesterday. This morning, I was like, oh, you jumped on the massage chair. Oh, you must be feeling good, right? She did eat a little bit, which was great. She had a waggy tail, happy this morning. Last night when we were leaving the veterinarian, she was extremely happy. I'll post a short later of her, how she felt from what it looks like. You already have that, right? She's standing like a statue for 12 minutes. She did that all over the place. She was like, I don't want to move. I don't feel good. By the time I took her in, I'm sure that she had, I couldn't tell the slime. I got my gloves on, plop, plop, and I looked through all this stuff, this slimy stuff. I was like, what is this? And what is that? And some of the pea gravel was so consumed in the slime. I was like, I think this came out of her body. And by the time we get into the vet, what triggered me to jump up and say, we're done, was right by 5:30, we were chilling like this. And I was like, what is that on your chest? And I wiped some stuff off, and it was just straight up saliva. Like, she's laying there just drooling down her neck and all over the couch. And you couldn't see it. It's clear. It was just drool. And so here's what drool is. Drool is poison. Drool is, I found this out last night, drool is also nausea. Nausea, like you feel woozy. And she was really woozy. I was recording everything so I could teach you guys what some symptoms look like and what the end result of those symptoms might be, because I couldn't find anything that might help me understand what she was going through. So when your dog is also drooling, it could be heat exhaustion, poison of some sort, and nausea. Okay, food for thought. Now, hindsight, like if something was lodged in her tummy and I couldn't get it, it was strained. When I touched her tummy, and I actually kind of lifted her up this way when she was vomiting at one point and tried to help whatever come out more, right? It was, her tummy was very much strained. Like right now when you feel her tummy here, it's nice and soft. But instead, go like that to your neck. Try it. Go like this. All that straining was her stomach, her whole abdomen. And I was like, she's just tighten up your abs real quick. That's what she was doing all day yesterday. It was like, I don't feel good. It sounds like man, is that what I do when I eat something and it goes through me? It's like, oh gosh, you're holding on for dear life, right? You're at the, but I hated spending so much money. It was in the $1,500. It was thousands. But they gave me a military discount, so it was a little less than that. And I just say, and not everyone gives a military discount, so shout out to Airport Freeway Veterinarian. Okay. It's like, it didn't matter. Like, if I could say, yes, it mattered, but if at the end, like, it didn't, because I sat there, I was like, I'm not letting anyone take her yet. If it means just veterinarian care, like, no, not Pastel. Not Pastel. Look at her. Mai Tai? No. I actually am so in love with Mai Tai. If no one wants him, I will obviously always keep the dogs that I rescue and do my best to raise them. But Mai Tai really needs an undivided attention home. I don't mean it like that. He is a great dog, but he does not like other boy dogs. However, alone with you and Mai Tai, man, he's so loyal. He is so good, playful, but obedient. He is like, yes, ma'am. Like, he's so good. But Pastel doesn't even talk. She's silent, quiet, calm, passive, kind, obeys. She's a little worried about things, but she does these bear hugs. I do bear hug. You want to do bear hug? She's knocked out. Bear hug. And so she didn't do bear hug all day yesterday until right before leaving the veterinarian. I have a video. I'll air it later. Thank you, Spirit Angel, for recording it for me. I was like, can you do bear hug? And that was like a sure sign she was feeling better. She came up, did a bear hug, kissed me. I was like, oh, you're so welcome. There's nothing that mattered. Like, I was like, I cannot have peace unless I know you for sure have nothing in your bowel. Nothing in your bowel, nothing in there like that would cut it up and kill you. So Let me go back and say, thank you. Can I use you as a desk? Let me say hello to some of y'all. Thank you so much for writing. Thanks for those like buttons. We got up to 20. Hey, good to see that. Honeybee, so good to see you. I came on a tiny bit earlier, and I'm glad I got to catch you out here. Thank you for liking the video. Spirit Angel, good morning. I was like, we're staying in bed today, baby. But I'll be honest with you. It's hard, isn't it? Is it hard to stay in bed? I start to feel like a resting Taurus, like I'm just... My butt has been sucked up by the couch. I don't know that feeling very well, but when I do, it doesn't want to move after about 20 minutes. It's just it's stuck. He's hanging in there. Okay, I'm so glad. We are praying for your dog, 2 dogs. What is that? El Trio Churro de Tulica y sus videos. Oh. El Trio, hello. Oh, nope. Haven't tried any. I'm not talking that. Not doing that. Haven't tried their new dough. Victoria, hey. She's not feeling good, but we are hopefully on doing better. We're moving forward today, hopefully. Honeybee, thank you. Honeybee's dog is named Dove, which is ironic and not by accident. And Honeybee is in Australia. And Pookie Puppy, when I have the time to finally share with you what Honeybee's dog looks like, you're going to pass out. Angelica, hey, thanks for the like buttons. Angelica Alvarez, I want to say I saw you yesterday. I'm going to give you a star. 2 days in a row, get you a star on my little notebook. Hey, Dede, what's up? Thank you. Double tap the screen. You can do what you can do on other social media on YouTube now, can't you? Thank you for those hearts. I appreciate you. 2020, my life changed. That dog looks so spoiled. This dog was just at the veterinarian for about 5 hours last night. She's not doing all that well, but she is loved. My life changed. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming out. Noelle, hey. We do love her. It takes sometimes an emergency to realize how much you really love someone. Thank you, Noelle. AMR 14, hey, what's up? How are you? Christy, I miss you. I'm getting some of your video links. Thanks for sending those. Hey, Dede and Chad, happy 4th of July. FYI, Xbox is hooked up to Wi-Fi. Yes! Fortnite doesn't need a subscription, only premium games. Yes! Christy. All right. We'll be seeing you either tonight or tonight and tomorrow night and the next night and the next night and next night and that. Okay, great. I'll be seeing you soon, Christy. Doug. Hey, Doug. Doug gets a start. Doug, I would like to get an idea of the next events that you are planning on going to do for race carring. If you could send those in a text message, I would love that as I continue to look for pet sitter help. It's tough when they get sick. If they could only tell us what is wrong. You're so right. My friend said that today. It's like, it just sucks because they're like children. It's just like, what's wrong? It's just like, I don't know, but I don't feel good. I don't feel good. Pastel is actually on my YouTube channel under mini lives that we did 1 year and 4 months ago. She was born in my care in February 2023, and her siblings were raised by me. I have Mai Tai and Pastel left from the litter that I got from a rescue dog, Angel, which is, she's right here. Look at Miss Angel. How is Miss Angel not wanted and was running the street in my neighborhood? How is that? Look at her. And she is the smartest dog I've ever met in my life. And what's funny is that it's that like life or death. Are you for life or are you for death? Are you? She's dreaming. Do you believe in the death penalty or do you not? Do you believe in giving a dog an opportunity to live no matter what the circumstance looks like? Or do you believe in putting them down when they don't behave how you want them to? You got to pick a side. Don't be in the middle. Pick a side. And if you can't be all the way on one side, then really you're on the other side. You can't sometimes you should make decisions. And decisions are sometimes hard to make. But you have to come to terms with yourself, with your decision. So you can't be like, listen, I want my mom to live no matter how she treats people, but I want that guy to die. You can't do that. So if I'm giving a figuratively, like what if the person you love murdered somebody and that person you would forgive because that's the person you love, but you won't forgive the stranger over here on death row. You can't have, what if you couldn't have both? What if someone said you've got to decide? You can't be on the fence. Decisions are hard to make. And maybe that's what I'm trying to get you to do is make some decisions. So you can either be life or death. How about this? I'll stretch it a little further. There's a lot of people in jail that are not guilty. And it takes years and years, 20 years sometimes, 40 years, 50 years in jail. And a DNA test proved that they were never even there. Why? Because humans put them there. And we make mistakes. And sometimes we don't have the truth. And we weren't there. So you want to say, by the way someone looks, you want to start to paint a picture. He's homeless. He's doing this. He looks like that. She did that. She looks like this. It had to be her. And sometimes we're wrong. So you have to make decisions based off of that knowledge. Not about the knowledge at the event, but just understanding of how you might be wrong. So yes, half pit bull. That's mom right there. Dad's in the front room, Doodle. They accidentally hooked up because I picked up that stray dog. And everybody's fixed now. Mark 1. Mark 1, hey. I'm not really sure what you mean. My hair's been short for a long time. I didn't cut it recently, but I do have it in a nice little bun today. Kristen, there's another Kristen. Hey, Kristen. Eden. You guys know I recommend a code name or a nickname, not your real name, on the social media platforms. Happy 4th of July. My name is Kinley. What is yours? Hey, Kinley. Kinley is writing under Kristen. Gotcha. This is Pastel, and my name is Dede. Nice to meet you. She has a dog named Dixie. Very cute name, like Dixie Cup. Come here, Dixie Cup. Who wants a cookie? You want a cookie? You ready for cookie? Oh, you gonna go back to sleep? Oh, look at that face. Oh my goodness, look at that face. Oh. I swear she's like crunching her eyebrows right. She is crunching her eyebrow right there. What the heck? What are you doing with that right there? He's so silly. He's so silly. I'm so glad you're doing better. You really scared me yesterday. Quivering, vomiting, not wanting to eat, drooling out of nowhere. Just drooling all over your chest. I've never seen a dog do that before. Except for if they ate a frog, right? When you have a dog eat a frog. Oh, what the heck, man. Anything can happen when that happens. When they don't eat the frog, they go. And then that's what it looked like. But she was just laying there and it was just like drool. Just what? Coming down her face. That made me really worry, honestly. That was what the dictating factor of like, okay, we're going to a veterinarian right now. It had to be 6, left at 6, got there by 7, drove around trying to figure it out, called my veterinarian technician friends. I got friends. I mean, I've been doing this 21 years. You better have some friends in the industry. Veterinarian numbers. I do have veterinarian phone numbers, but some of them don't reply as fast as my vet tech friends. And she said, Dee Dee, these symptoms don't look good. Get her ass in. Get in there now. And I said, that's what I'm doing, girl. We are not wasting any more time. We wrote it out all day, and now it's time. Drooling for no unusual reason. Like, we've got to figure this out. Because I was like, poison, right? So one of the things, just a tip, one of the things I did was like, I was with her all day, and I was like, you know what? Twice I went inspecting, went around like looking if there should be 3 and there's 2, what did she eat? You know, like, okay, those are there, that's there, this and that. Look around. I don't have chemicals where it's reachable, but it doesn't mean a chemical that's going through your yard didn't make it through the yard. Or it doesn't mean, as a matter of fact, I went out there with my camera and there's this black wasp. And I was like, oh, look at you. I didn't even know you could fit there. I was like, I got to take care of that nest. And I said, what did you get into? Did you get bit? So we did a full-on exam. I examinated her in my house, and that's good to do. Behind the ears, in the ears, around her body, all in the tail. Look at her butt. Look at her anal area. Look at her toes, underneath the feet, in between all the feet, in between the toes, all through. Feeling everything. We're looking for when a dog gets bit by a bee of any kind, there's usually a swollen reaction. Couldn't find anything, but there's a black wasp right there. And I was like, what the heck is that doing there? And I felt it. I was talking about it. I was like, what if she got bit by a wasp? I was over here doing something outside the other day, and I was like, get back. This wasp was trying to get this water, and it was just coming. I was like, that's not even good water for you. Like, get back. And I don't get mad like that. I asked him to leave me alone. And it did. It came back, swooped at me and all that, like got pissed at me too. And the wasp got pissed at me. Did you ever get a wasp get pissed at you too? Raise your hand. Comment below. I was sitting here like, I'm trying to do something out here, wasp. Like, what do you, get back? And I was like, maybe she went out. She was good when I got up. She didn't want to eat at 7:30, 8 a.m. And then it was downhill from there yesterday. So I'm like, did you get bit by the wasp? Something. What? You never know. You know, did you lick something you shouldn't have licked? Like, what? Angelica, thank you. Love you back. Thank you. -1. Hey, -1. We've never done this in bed. At least it's been a long time. Ooh, you stretching. Oh, stretchy, stretch. But it's good to be here supporting you, doing what I said I would do, and then also supporting my baby dog here. My baby dog named Pastel. All right, says Joan. Oh, sorry, you guys were at an angle. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believed in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. I sure love that one. I sure love that one. Let's go. John 3:16. Thanks for sharing that. Most adorable puppies. Happy for dogs are a gift from the Lord. Amen. You're welcome. On YouTube videos, need practice with gaming your controller button memory. Exactly. You're going to listen to Christy. You're going to get back in there with us. MP, you better get ready. Make sure you guys, by the way, Christy, download the Fortnite now because it could take a while and then it's going to go through its updates. So make sure you're set. Don't be doing that when we're ready to, like, when I call you out, don't be, I have a download now. I got to download everything. And last night I did a download. The night before I had it ready download. Sometimes it takes an hour, and then if we don't get on till 10, you might not be gaming that night. Make sure you boot up your system and have everything ready to go. Haley, what's up, girl? Haley gets a star. Hey, girl. Hey, girl, what's up? Oh, what's this? What is this? Kaya? Kaya, K-I-A. Hey, Kaya. I've just gone through this. There is no forgiveness for the person I once loved. Oh, so I believe in forgiveness. You don't have to, but you may not have it now. Maybe you can find it later. Sometimes when there's pain, right? Sometimes it's hard to forgive, but you either believe in it or you don't. And sometimes I like to reflect it. If I don't forgive and I had someone over here that didn't forgive me, you know, I had a really deep conversation with my sister a couple weeks ago. And I think I did a short the other night that said, I love you, sister. And I don't think I've done, but that's my perspective. I don't think I've done something so bad. But anything, even if you stub someone's toe, hurts. And so sometimes things hurt them that didn't hurt you, or you didn't think it should hurt somebody, but something you did. And what if that small little thing made them hate you forever and they chose never to forgive you? When I had that talk with my sister, this is my sister. If you're not my sister and I can forgive you, I dang well surely shit can forgive my sister. So when I look at it like that conversation we had, and there were some things I guess I did 20 years ago that maybe hurt my sister's feelings, I felt delighted knowing that she was still talking to me, but there had been heaviness in her life because of XYZ. Put something there. And she forgave me. When you get forgiven, when you go through forgiving, when you understand what forgiveness means, like the Lord Jesus Christ forgiving me for my sins, forgiving me and accepting me into his kingdom and giving me forever life. Forgiveness is what I believe, because I do unto you what I want done unto me. So if I can't forgive you, then why would I expect you to forgive me? Well, I'm out of here. See you later. Never talk to you. Bye. I don't do that. I don't believe in that. That's painful. And if you know the pain, you would not do it to someone, right? So I always say when people hurt me, I'm not a perfect person. I will still be like, "Rah!" And then, okay, they don't really know what they're doing. Okay, Dede. Okay, cool. They don't know what they're doing. If they did know what they were doing, if they knew what they said out of their mouth hurt me so bad, if they knew what they did hurt me so bad, I know that they would not do it. I know that there are people that would actually not want to hurt me. There are people that would, but there are many people that I love that would not intentionally want to hurt your feelings. So we forgive the moment, because sometimes they don't even know what they did. How can you forgive somebody that doesn't even know what they did? You just have to forgive that moment and not hold. You want to hold all these painful things. Guess what? Holding stuff in, they've proven it causes cancer. It's a cancer in itself to hate. And that cancer grows in you, and it grows in you like a thing. And anger is hate, and hate is evil, and hate is painful, and it's also toxic. It's like a toxin. And you'll find if you drink toxins every day, you don't live longer. So it's like toxin, it's like you have to let it go. Do that real quick. Open up your chest. And as soon as you feel your muscles and everything open up to be delivered, something just feels relieving. And if you can understand that, maybe that will help you. And maybe that has helped someone else, just me talking through that with you. Maria B gets a star. I am going to write next to your name. Doesn't want to forgive, Kaya. And it's okay. We can let hate be born with us and stay and live in us. And that becomes a little evil. Or we can let it go. I'm not saying don't get mad. And I'm not saying don't cuss. No one said that. Don't put words in my mouth that I didn't say. Like, I don't think God said, live your life, stay in the church, but don't go have fun. No. You better live the best kind of life you can live and enjoy it the best you can. But I'm going to give you eternal life so you can do it over and over and over again if you believe in me and entrust in me and try to follow some things I've set out here in the Bible for you to do. Now, someone's comprehension of the Bible can twist. That's why there are cults. That's why there are churches that are, the top people are molesting boys in there. What? Sometimes people can twist that word and make you think what they want you to think, and that's a manipulator. And we talked about that yesterday. Izzy girl, did I write your name down already? I sure did. BLM, hey BLM. I feel like I saw you yesterday, Blim. Let me see here if I can scan it. We had a lot of people show up yesterday. That was pretty cool. BLM, were you here yesterday? Some of these is like TLJL, you know, like BLM. Did I see that? Did I see you yesterday? Well, I don't want to spend too much time looking, but welcome back. I know I've seen you before. Rhonda Miller, good morning. Rhonda, what is the topic? What did you get out of it so far? Look at Miss Pastel, how comfortable she looks. This is too much for me. Oh my goodness, she is so comfortable. She's so comfortable. She's knocked out, resting. She had a long night, didn't you? And that sub-sequel, sub-IQ, right? It's like, what is it called when you go in and get an IV? The sub-IQ was a humpback. It got delivered right here in between the skin. And it takes 24 hours for the body to absorb it. Did y'all know that? Me either. You can do that, or you can leave your dog there overnight to get IVs. Welcome, Rhonda Miller. Okay, we're going to wrap it up pretty soon. I can't believe it's already been 47 minutes. Isn't it crazy how time flies? Toads are poisonous to dogs. Oh, that's why, I don't know, but two dogs, and you're the one commenting this, 2 dogs that I have had at least, no 3. So Suey, Duke, Momo, Miracle, they've all had a frog in their mouth at some point. And sometimes you wonder, like, why there's a frog when there ain't no water behind me at all. I don't know how they got here, but dadgummit, where did they come from? Joey D, hey, good to see you. Now it's Joey D, not Joey R. Man, you're something that you messing with me. You are messing with me. You get a star. Hey. Let me tell you what the specials are today. This is a really good deal. I am going to give you one of these. You have to donate. Let's go with $15 donation. $15 donation gets you one of the 2. This is a good deal. This is a good deal. And it includes shipping and handling. But you have to donate, at myfavoritegroomer.com. Type in donate and donate $15 of $1. Or you can go to myfavoritegroomer.com/donate. Donate there $15 and go down to the contact page, copy my email, and send me an email that says, hey, Dede, I just donated 15. Here's my mailing address. You're either going to get blow pins, $15. This includes shipping and handling. This is not lightweight. This is probably at least $10 in shipping and handling. So what? These are really cool. They're like short-lived. So you will take a pin and go and blow that. My Ty's like, what? Blow that where you want it. And blow that, especially on lighter colored dogs, okay? Why not? This is great. You're going to have your set ready for Halloween. Or you're going to get the pet Opaz paint pin set. So you can paint the hair or draw on your shorter dog's hair. Okay? And remember, your darker dogs are going to be harder to see what you're doing. So $15 donation is one of 2. You can write, if you don't care, don't care. If you have a preference, you got to email me your preference. $15 is 1 blow pin or 2, and this is until they're sold out. Paint pin. which is today, July 4th, 2024. That's a dang good deal. That's a good deal. I would definitely, if you wanted to try color, this is a good way to do it. And no offense, if we can use these on our animals, where else can you use them? Hey, just saying, hey. You might have long blonde hair or like dyed hair, and you take some of these blow pins, you're like, and it's only like a couple days. It only lasts a couple days. We did a star. One of the groomers that came out and did color for me did a star on spot. Do you remember that? That lasted like 4 or 5 days. And then it just disappears on its own. It's chalk. So it's not like really bad. Okay, here we go. We got to flip page number 2. Everyone say page number 2. Page number 2, baby. I can't see that for a second. Hold on. Oh, I scanned up. Hold on. Here you go. Where are you at? We go to Flower Mound Vet Emergency Center for after-hours emergencies. Let me write that down. Are you happy with them? And the last time you went there, how long was your wait? A bunch of different questions. I should do a whole video on that. Maria B says, Flower Mound Vet Emergency. So here's the thing that you can do. Find out, what would you do if there's an emergency with your animal? First of all, you need to have a backup plan to the backup plan. So my backup plan, I didn't even know it was going to exist like that, but I had 5 veterinarians that I was going to go to. 5. I called first one. I was like, I'm not going there. I dropped them off my list. I'm not going to go there ever. I did not like the phone call. If you don't like the phone call, then don't go in. Don't go in. They're not the only place. And if they are, I'm so sorry, because some of y'all do live out in the country and you have no choice. I've heard it. You guys have told me that. I'm so sorry. So now, if you don't, hear me out. If you don't have somewhere local that you can go and you only have one and you don't love them, guess what you're going to do? Learn to do some things yourself. 2, start taking some classes. Why not take some classes online? 3, you don't have internet, when you're going to have to make a trip, but start educating yourself in case something happens, especially if you have animals, so that you can make some calls yourself. If I needed to take sub IQ, which is fluids, home with me, I can. You don't have to. They do this for animals and farms. If you can learn how to do sub IQ yourself, she said, I can do it. I can send it home with you and you can do it. That's exactly what she said. So if you live so far out and you have a handful of animals, it might be that you need to learn some stuff. Okay, because if you don't love who's there for you, or even who there for you is actually on vacation, what are you going to do? So if you're out that far in the country, you should say, you know what, it's worth an investment. That veterinarian visit for $1,000 is worth an investment of, like, what would I do if I didn't have help? And how does that look? Okay. I think if we would have waited overnight, I think we would have come through it, but I think she would have been really weak today. I think she needed the sub IQ, and just the x-rays alone made me feel like at peace. When I got home, it was 2 in the morning before I went to sleep. I was like, you know what? I can actually lay down and sleep right now because I feel confident that there was nothing lodged in her intestine. That was a huge thing. Now, when I went in there, I could have went in there and said, look, I don't care what you want to do. I'm paying for it. Only thing I want is an x-ray. We could have done that because yesterday afternoon, she was super healthy, or the day before, right? The night before, yesterday, she was super healthy. 2 in the morning, healthy, happy, jumping up and down, giving me kisses, okay? You can walk in there and say what you want. The problem is with our animals is we don't know what it is. So since she was drooling, I also didn't know, did she get into something that opened up in her tummy that is poisoning her now? Or something she ate, a stick, is cutting up her intestines so much that it's causing poisoning of her own body, which can happen, right? My dad had a pancreas removed. They left some stuff behind. His body was being poisoned. He almost died a month later. You know, they didn't know what was going on. Well, that surgery they removed his pancreas, but it left a bunch of stuff behind. Okay. Toxins, and the body was not doing well. A month later, what did you weigh, Dad? And by the way, hi, Dad, love you. What did you weigh, Dad? 80 pounds, and he should be weighing 150. We almost lost him. That was really devastating time. So finding out things and just not knowing what it is made me, last night I could sleep. not just sitting at home wondering if she's going to make it through the night. That is the way. Hey. Good morning. Happy 4th, everybody. You too. Nicholas, did I write your name down yet, Nicholas? I don't think so. Nicholas. Hi, Nicholas. Nicholas Cervantes. Good to see you. Thank you. I love your dog. So cute. She is so amazing. And she's not doing too well. She's in recovery mode, so that's why she's here chilling. Chris T says, already downloaded, just reviewing my old emotes. Awesome. So you're ready to go? Ooh, I can't wait, Chris T. Honeybee, you better be ready to go too. And MP, get your set ready. Download the updates. Who else out there? Come on, y'all. Ariel. Janet. Hi, Janet Clymer. Janet says you're a groomer, a content provider, yep, content creator, and a gamer, plus a dog mom. You're such an inspiration. Oh gosh, I don't like tooting my own horn, but here's some facts. I'm also a veteran. I also pick up rescued dogs and cats. What else? And I'm a real estate agent. Oh my goodness, what else? I love drawing, so I'm an artist. I mean, live and do everything you can do in your life. Everything. And MP, I know what I'm giving you for your gift, and we're going to do it together. Whether it's, we'll probably do it here live. I'm going to be drawing you something. And I got my paint and everything all ready to go. I need to go find, remember that board I gave to David with the llama that I drew on it? Well, I don't remember. Did I donate them all? I didn't think I donated all of my drawing boards. So I need to go and find, I think I know where they're at. I need to find them. And then we're going to, I remember yesterday, you've been gifting so many memberships, MP, that I said yesterday, I was like, I'm gifting you something. And then Spirit Angel donated to gift you as well, which I have a gift. You're going to get what we did yesterday, which is all the hairpins. If you don't want that, let me know and I won't send that. But I've got them already, all these hairpins. You get 40 hairpins by the donation that Spirit Angel did. But I'm going to draw you something, MP. And last night, Spirit Angel showed up at the veterinarian as a great fan and friend and gave me support. Thank you, Spirit Angel. When you show up at a medical emergency room of any kind, for human or not, bring food, drink, coffee, chargers. If you don't have a regular charger, get one that has, I think I still sell them on my website, that has like one of everyone. Any phone can be charged on there. When you show up, bring food, drink, because we were there for over 5 hours. Food, I was there for over 5 hours. She was there and stayed, maybe 2 hours with me, maybe 3 hours. Food, charger, drink, snack. Keep paper towels in your car. Keep cleaning stuff in your car. Do you see her jolting? She's dreaming. She's dreaming. Were you dreaming? What are you dreaming about? What are you dreaming about, Pastel? What are you dreaming about? What are you dreaming? What are you dreaming about, Pastel? Oh, she's dreaming. What do you think she's dreaming about? I don't have to talk low. They know my voice. They're comfortable. They feel, safe. Pat Paulson, hello, Pat. MP, hi. Did I already give MP a star here? No, but I sure have been talking about you a lot. And I had an idea I was going to finish one of these sheets, so I grabbed my second sheet. My mom taught me that you can love the person, but you don't have to love the action. That's a good thing to say. Love the person, not the action. And you can love that person, but not live with that person. And you can love someone from afar. And you can love someone so much, but you don't really like them. You don't like their decisions. You don't like what they're doing. You don't agree with some things, but you can immensely love that person. Now, sometimes all these people that I'm talking about, you don't have to marry that person. You don't have to be intimate with that person. And you don't have to be in a relationship with that person. You can still just love them. And it's okay if you can do this. It's hard. You can offer unconditional love to even someone who hurts you. And I, myself, it's hard to do. People ask me why I do it all the time. It's because I've learned through all the deaths that I've gone through that life is extremely short. And in death, the pain goes away. And in death, it doesn't matter. When you've loved someone that has hurt you and they die and they're gone and you can never see them again, you can never call them, never text them, never hug them, and you really miss them, then do you realize how none of these other things ever mattered? The color of clothes you wore, the length of your hair, if you got braces or not. What mattered was the love behind your actions to each other. And the hateful times that you did have, you will regret. And only in death will you see that. I didn't know it 10 years ago. I was like, get out of here, stop hurting me, right? I didn't realize that in death, you can't take things back anymore. And in that moment of death, you realize everything from that point back, memories, they're just sitting there still in time. You can't change them. You can't repeat them. You can't do anything with it. They're just there now. It stops. It just ends right there in death. And you have to conclude to yourself, was that worth it? Arguing that night over some jelly beans was what? Or why couldn't I just have just loved you for who you are all the time? Now remember, I'm not saying stay married. I'm not saying live with them. I'm not saying push so hard on the relationship that someone gets hurt. What I'm saying is how you feel about yourself and that person within you. Because I don't want you to die. I don't want you to go through domestic violence. I don't want you to be abused. I don't want you to be mentally or physically abused. I don't want you to go through any of those harmful, hurtful actions that I have been through. I want you to know how to love and forgive, but you don't have to tolerate and live in hell to be an unconditional person, an unconditional love offer that. You don't have to live in hell to do that. I am not living in hell in my house. I am at peace. I feel great. I have forgiven so many people for what they've done to me and how they treat me or how they talk to me or how they text me or I forgive, but I don't need to hear it every day. I don't need to hang out with it every day. I don't need to sleep in the same bed with that person. I don't need to have you in my house hitting me. I don't need that. And if you do still need it, you might find yourself going through trauma that you can't see what's healthy. Healthy is you being, I am taking care of me, myself. Please listen to that and maybe this helps you. I hope it helps you. Mandy, hello. Yes, my sweet Pastel is in recovery, and we're giving her undivided attention as she wisps away in dreamland. Jumping and whatever she's doing in dreamland is amazing. She's just jumping around. Izzy girl, right? The 5'11", I think 51, 5'11". Somebody else had the same problem. Sometimes it has a mind of its own. So what I would do is write what you're going to write in individual sentences. So just not even a sentence, just do it one word at a time. And then the trigger word will not post, and you're going to need to change that trigger word. There is a mind of its own. My mom taught me that you can love, but you don't have to love the action. Good morning. What a sweet baby. Thank you. MP, good morning. It's like something just touched me on my hand. It tickled. I'm seeing some stuff. Thank you, Kathy. Hello, Kathy. Thank you for the moderation. Vandenberg, if you can write something, I can add you as a moderator. Not that you want it, but a balanced life is a well-lived life. Alice, let me see what that says. Oh, Tybee. Alice, welcome. Alice got a membership. Hey. Everyone's dreaming in the bed right now. All right, it's been over an hour. We're about to say goodbye. Pastel did not swallow a toad. Thank you, Maria, for clearing that up. Our corgi has reoccurring hotspots. We thought he was allergic to something in his kibble. Now we make his food. Any tips? Well, corgi, I have thousands of tips for that. Would you donate $1 for a tip? I say that because I could talk for hours. Can't I, you guys? Talk for hours on that. First thing I need to know is some facts. And one of those facts would be like, you're cooking his food now. Did anything change? Did you cook his food for at least 3 months and see change or no change? And that's my first tip, and that was free. So if you haven't cooked his food for 3 months, give it time and then get back to us. Cannot see, like my pink is not letting me see it. Let me put my arm there. Okay, here we go. Thank you for moderating. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Hello, everyone. We've used them twice. Once was when Penny, because she wasn't eating and throwing up. Oh, let me read this. Swallowed a piece of a toy cloth that big boy Zeus destroyed. She was treated and is home fine. Okay. That was a true emergency, Dede. Annie was seen immediately and was gone from us within the hour. They were very caring and kind with us. It was so sad. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm really glad that they were really good to you, because in that kind of moment, you know, you were seen within the hour is really key, especially if they couldn't do anything. At least they got you in like as soon as they could. Izzy says, in our area, we have an emergency vet shortage. It's surprising because we live near Denver. I have to drive 30 to 40 minutes, and most of the time the wait is hours. That's horrible. Let me write. Izzy is, I think I've written this down on another page, but I like to just keep track. So Izzy is over here, right here. We're near Denver. You can make a suggestion to that company. You could say, hey, you guys are the only place out here. What I recommend is, you know, call in. There are veterinarians that travel. Call in a veterinarian, more veterinarians in there. They have teams of groups of people that talk worldwide. And so when they need someone, they call them in. How do I know this? I have veterinarian friends, and they would tell me, this one was an ER doctor. She would do this whole like East Coast. She was never home, and she's out of Texas. So she would just do ER visits, and if they needed someone, she would go. So it's like if a company like that is that full, then they are that busy and they're making that much money. So I would assume, which you hate to assume, but if you're that full, people are waiting 3 or 4 hours, why not get them in and out then? That requires more hands. So I would say, hey, every time I come out here, one day I'm going to come out here and I'm going to be waiting and my dog's going to die before we can even be seen. I would love it if you guys are the only ones out here. Can you add more staff? Hi, John. John, good to see you. Welcome. John gets the star here. Thank you, John. Thomas, hello, good morning. Thomas Bradley. Why do I feel like I wrote that down yesterday? I'm going to give you a star. 2 days in a row gets you a star. And if you weren't here yesterday, you get lucky, so I don't have to look back. But we're almost going to sign off. Spirit Angel said something here. Someone said, thank you. I didn't catch it. I might have missed something. Spirit Angel let me know that, MP, if you did buy memberships 3 times, that's like 5, 10, 50, at minimum 15 memberships. I know you've done it a long time ago, but thank you, MP, for all those donations, for all those memberships you've gifted. That is just phenomenal. It's such a kind thing. Pookie Puppy last night donated towards Pastel's veterinarian care. Thank you so much, Pookie Puppy, for loving Pastel and for your donation. It really, really helped offset the cost of her veterinarian care last night. Thank you so much, Pookie. You guys are saying thank you to Spirit Angel. I feel like I missed something here. Spirit Angel is saying thank you, and I'm wondering, did I miss something? Okay, I'm getting ready to sign off. I can keep on saying hello. Let me scan. Hang in there, John. Thank you for that thumbs up. Good morning. My hand is going numb. This one is already numb. Okay. You wouldn't know if I didn't tell you, so I purposely say it so you know, like, it's not easy. It's not easy, and it took a while. Bailey McDonough, hey, Bailey. Good to see you. Scanning pretty quickly now. Thanks for being members out there. Appreciate you so much. John says, thanks, everyone. Y'all mean so much to me. Thank you so much. Pez, hey, Pez. Good to see you again. Good morning, everyone. Still getting used to the schedule. I hope you all own this day. Pez gets a star. Heck yeah. Pez, I'm all over the place. I try to actually go live at 10 a.m.-ish Central Standard Time, but today I wanted to finish early. John says, go away, all of you negative Nellies out there. Thank you, John. Look at that moderating happening. You guys are really handling it well. Maria, you're really handling this. Doug, you're handling this. Thank you so much. Pez says, I am. I meant in the best way. It sucks to be sad. Yes, don't be sad. Praying for you, John. Lord Jesus, we ask you to come into our lives and lift up everyone in the feed. Anyone who's actually not talking and not writing and not messaging, but actually present. Thank you for their friendship and their love and their presence here with us, listening and contributing just by the thoughts that they put in the universe. Let our happy thoughts be lifted up to you. Let our sad thoughts be put to rest. And let us know that in you, you will wipe away any tears, and no tears need to even drop. You know our hearts, and you know our pain, and you know our love. In you, we have eternal life. And I just cannot wait to see what's next, God. Thank you for helping Pastel, and thank you for those of you who prayed with Pastel last night. Look at her now. Prayers do work. They are a direct line of communication with God. If you can't gift, give a prayer. They mean so much. I love you all so much. Thanks for being here. Thank you for letting me be a part of your world. And those of you guys who are here praying with me, thank you for your prayers. They go a long way. Let's pray for each and every one here, and also pray for John and his health, as well as Two Dogs and Van Adventure. His dog who did good at the vet yesterday. We pray for Sonny to be okay with his leg. I guess he hurt his leg or something's going on. Lord, thank you for everything you've given us. Let us help find a home for Mr. Mai Tai. We ask you to come into our life and lift us up in all we do. Lord, thank you for giving me the strength to forgive. Amen. Love you all. Thanks a lot for being here. We will see you soon. Oh, there we go, saying amen. Thank you so much for being members again as well. Mini Corpse, thank you so much for being out there. If you need help, if you need someone, you've got to speak up within your family, your friends, your community, this community. We are there for you in your silence. Happy 4th of July. Be safe. Pala Pala P, good to see you. Get a star. Good to see you, Pala Pala P. Good to see you. Good night. Have a great day. I'm not sure if I'll see you again today. Don't tempt me. You may see me. You know, when I'm alone, you're alone. We can be alone together. God never leaves you completely by yourself, so don't ever feel like no one is there. Love you. Have a good day. We'll see you.